Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB The Show 20, Episode 2. Episode 1 got an awesome response. Thank you guys for that. If you're new to the channel at all, make sure you subscribe to keep up with the series, and we can build a winner together. You will also have opportunities to get in on the action, so make sure that you subscribe. We're going through the month of April, checking out this Kansas City Royals series, a 9-1 game in the first one, Scope with a homer, and Nova pitching a complete game gem. An 11-2 win in the second game, with Boyd pitching a little bit better than he did in his first couple outings. So good to see him get the win there, but we lose the chance for a sweep. We lose that game 9-7. Scored 2 in the ninth, but we needed another 2 to push it to extras. Just couldn't get it done. Godley tried to pitch pretty well, but he wasn't able to. Today, we're going to take a look at the minor league team. Leading off for our Toledo Mud Hens will be Troy Stokes Jr. Obviously, he's not had any major league experience. Someone who has is the guy in the 2-hole, second baseman Harold Castro. And you can see, bats pretty well when he does play in the majors. Brandon Dixon will be our 3-hole hitter. He played 117 games in the majors last year. Jordy Mercer, mostly a major league player, all with the Pirates. Injury last year did not help his career. It kind of derailed it a little bit. Isaac Paredes, one of our good prospects, will also be on the team. Dowell Lugo, he's played close to 100 games, actually over 100 games in his major league career, but just not good enough to make the major league squad this year. John Nunez, Daz Cameron, and Travis Demerit, those guys looking for big things from some of these guys here in AAA. Casey Mize is going to be the ace of the staff in AAA. Still haven't brought him up to the majors. I think he got kind of shafted on his rating, especially since Tariq Skubal has a better overall than him, which is kind of weird, but they should both be coming up next season anyway. Jordan Zimmerman is being well overpaid, but I think this is his final year, so we should get out from under that. He will be in AAA, as well as Matt Manning, who we really want to come up with the squad as well. Jason Oliveros will round out the starting 5. Kyle Funkhauser is in our pen. He's actually a better prospect than what he has put up as. Same with Bo Burrows. So you might see some changes there in the future. Castro, Spencer Watkins, all of these guys never pitched in the majors. Hector Santiago from Jersey has, though. And good to see some Jersey natives doing pretty well, as I am from Jersey as well. Nick Ramirez is also going to be in the pen, might be the closer for this AAA squad. Toledo Mud Hens going to go up against the Indianapolis Indians, which I believe is the Pittsburgh Pirates AAA affiliate. I did do a Pittsburgh Pirates franchise in MLB 2018, so I can put that in the card above if you want to watch that at the end of this video. Wei Chung Wang will be pitching for the Indians, and here a ground ball. That's going to get past the third baseman, so we start this off pretty well here with the Mud Hens with a man on first base, but the ground ball over to the second baseman is going to take care of it, and Wang gets out of a little tiny jam in the first inning. Casey Mize, really excited to see what Mize will do this year in this AAA squad. And his very first batter of the day is going to take him out to right field. That one drops in. The throw over to second is awful. That gets by, and the third baseman's got to get over there and pick it up. So we have a man on second already against us. Here's Charlie Tilson. He's going to hit one up the middle, and that will bring home this run as the throw is just way off. And already Indianapolis with a 1-0 lead. That is a BS walk. Casey Mize gets robbed by the ump. And then JT Riddle going to take this one really deep to center. But thankfully we get out of the inning with a nice catch there. So now here's Cruz. O'Neal Cruz is going to hit it down the left field line. And that is going to maybe bring this man in, as the throw from the relay, really poor throw, and it makes it 2-0 Indianapolis. And then this gapper right here and Indianapolis is just pouring it on early on Casey Mize. Not the first start we wanted to see from Casey. That is very disappointing, as it is now 3-0. This one gets taken out to right field and can't be handled out and right. That is the kind of play that benches outfielders, let me tell you. As it'll be 4-0 here now, and Casey Mize gets the strikeout to end the threat in the bottom of the fourth, but the damage has been done. Here's a shot. This one's going deep and over the wall as Travis Demeritte hits a 2-run blast 420 feet to cut this lead in half. So a little bit of spark from the offense here in the 5th inning is exactly what we needed. And hopefully we can continue the great play. Here's Kyle Funkhauser coming in to relieve the 6'2", 230-pound, 25-year-old righty. And here's Cruz again. And we get him at first base to end the threat. Chris Stratton coming in for Indianapolis. He's been 1-3 so far this season with a 5.57 ERA. And John Nunez is going to take that thing out to right. No doubter over the wall. A 3-run blast in the top of the 8th inning. And Nunez has given us our first lead of the ball game deep in the game, and it is 5-4 Toledo Mud Hens in the opener of AAA baseball. Love to see it, and we'll see if we can close this out as Nick Ramirez will come onto the mound, a 4.07 ERA last year. He's got to do it, 2 outs here, and he gets the short fly ball. Right fielder, you've got to make up for what you did earlier, and he did. As the Toledo Mud Hens will win their opener behind John Nunez's 3-run blast. Gotta love what you saw from Nunez and Demeritte. Those are going to be prospects in our organization for a little while, you would have to think. Demeritte especially. He played pretty well in spring training before it was canceled in real life. So hopefully he can mimic that kind of performance in this series. It'll be very exciting to see what he can do, as Wang gave up 2 runs in his 5 innings pitch. So now we'll take a look at the Erie Seawolves. And the Erie Seawolves have Cole Peterson. They have Nick Ames, nice little B potential guy. Riley Green, of course, I kind of bumped his ratings a little bit because Riley Green has had some pretty good springs for Detroit. Jacoby Jones, who is very underrated in this game, in my opinion. He has been a major league player for the last 4 years, and apparently he sucks in this game. Frank Schwindel. Cody Clemens is in this thing, but he's only a D potential. That's kind of meh to me. I feel like he should be a little better. We might up that eventually. Daniel Pinheiro. Cade, I'm not even going to attempt it. Nah, I'm not doing it. Alex Faedo will be the ace of the staff in AA. He probably should be B potential and not C potential, but it is what it is. Franklin Perez is B potential, and it's good to see what he can do. Tyler Alexander, also B potential for this pitching staff. Sandy Baez, B potential as well. He actually pitched in 10 major league games over the last 2 seasons. That's interesting, but he's never done really well at all. Muhammad Stemley. Then we have Gregory Soto in the pen with David McKay, looking like some decent prospects maybe. Brian Garcia, Dario Agrazal, John Schreiber. All of these guys be potential. Nolan Blackwood. Trent, not going to do it. No, I'm not doing it. Trent, and we have Hector Santiago also in that pen. So taking a look at the lineups here today, Riley Green going to hit in that power slot, that 3-hole, and we'll see what we can do against the Altoona Curve, which is definitely the Pittsburgh Pirates AA organization. So yeah, we're playing these Pirates organizations today in these opening days. Altoona at home here. Brandon Waddle going to take the mound. Here's Cole Peterson, and right away to lead off the game, Peterson going to get a single into left. You like to see that. Hopefully maybe we can bring him home. Here's a shot down the left line, and that's also going to drop for another single with 2 away in the first inning. So now Cade coming up. Cade is going to get himself jammed and get the Altoona curve out of the inning. So Alex Fado coming in, 6'5", 230, 24 years of age. Hopefully he can really develop with this squad, and he gets a strikeout right away. Now with a man on after a walk, he gets another strikeout, top left corner. Gotta love that. And then look at this. In the top of the second, it's a blast out to left field. Bounces in over the wall. And we got a ground rule double there. So Jacoby Jones coming up after that. And he hits one down the left field line. That's going to bring the run home. And Jacoby Jones going to head over to second with a double. So now that brings up Cole Peterson. He's going to strike out and get thrown out at first, so that will end that threat. Cade back up again here in the top of the third. He's got a gapper into the right center field gap, and that is going to, they're going to send him home from third, and he will get there, and the Erie Seawolves up 2-0. Still a man on second base here. Nice hit up the middle. He's going to try for home, and the throw is perfect to get him out, so that will end the threat there. And now we go to the bottom of the fifth, where Altoona decides they want to get some hits here, and that will bring home a run there. Nice RBI single for them. Now David Fry up with the bases loaded, and he gets that one past the first baseman, and that is going to bring in not just one run, but 2 runs on the play. The Altoona curve now up 4-2. Here's a shallow fly ball. That one's going to get caught and end the 5th inning. But, man, putting up that big spot in the 5th inning. Nick Mears coming in. And he gets in a little bit of trouble here. A man on second, a bouncer up the middle. This man's coming home. And, wow, not a clean play from center field. And that is going to allow the Erie Seawolves to score again, as it is now 4-3. So maybe we make a little comeback here. Here's Schwindel, and Schwindel's going to hit this one deep out to center, but great play by the center fielder, getting under that thing and ending the 7th with that threat. Travis Swaggerty up against Gregory Soto, and he hits this moon ball out into the bullpen. That thing is gone. 2-run shot, 405 feet for Swaggerty. And that's putting this game close to out of reach, as here in the 9th inning, our last man standing with 2 outs. Shallow fly ball to center, and that will end it. So the Erie Seawolves going to lose their opener 6-3 in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Swaggerty, the player of the game there. Jacoby Jones, Azakar, and my man with the RBIs in this game. Faido, not a horrible game for him pitched, but we would have liked to see a little bit better on the back end of his pitching in the 5th inning there. That 4 spot really killed his day. Waddle gave up 3 in 5 1/3, and the pen was great. So now we go to some Major League action. If you stuck through here, you get a little treat. The Detroit Tigers going up against the Los Angeles Angels, 8-4, 8-5. Close game. Daniel Norris going to come onto the mound, 279 so far this season in 2 starts. This will be his 3rd start. Same for Julio Teheran. It's his 3rd start, and he has a .63 ERA, one of the best pitchers in baseball so far. This game was a pitcher's duel, and we go all the way to the top of the 5th inning before Daniel Norris finally gives up a run there. So the Angels on top. Here's a nice shot down the right field line, and that is going to put 2 aboard here in scoring position in the bottom of the 5th for Candelario, and he is going to strike out. Nice pitch from Teheran. He gets him to go down. But Nico Goodrum in the bottom of the 6th, he will get the better of Julio Teheran as that thing is out of here in left field. And that'll tie the ball game as Nico Goodrum hits his 4th homer of the year. That one goes 397 with a 101 exit velocity. You gotta love Nico Goodrum with the clutch homer. And we have a tie game here at Comerica Park. We'll see when and if they pull Julio Teheran. As we're in the top of the 8th now, and Norris still pitching, gets a little jam and a broken bat. That's going to be a broken bat fly ball out, and that will move us into the 9th, where Alex Wilson is going to come in and pitch. The setup man here in Detroit, a 3.38 ERA for him so far. He does his job in the top of the ninth. In the bottom of the ninth, you got Jonathan Scope, and Scope hits it into the gap. Unfortunately, Miguel Cabrera is so slow, but he's trying to come home to win this game, and he is thrown out at home. What a play by Trout out there in center field. Able to get that thing in there real quick as we get the out there. Top of the 11th. Upton goes down swinging. Alex Wilson pitching still. He's thrown 47 pitches in relief. Nice diving stop there, and the flip over to Wilson is going to get the final out of the top of the 12th. So bottom 12 with Jamie Barria on the mound. It's C.J. Cron, and Cron has made that thing be gone. 365 out to left field, and C.J. Cron has won this game for the Detroit Tigers. His third of the year, a walk-off solo shot, and the Tigers win it here at home against the Los Angeles Angels. Love to see it. We beat the best player in all of baseball in Mike Trout. It took 12 innings, but we got it done. Alex Wilson gets the win. 4 innings of relief for Alex Wilson. He was just pitching so well. How do you take a guy out when he's doing that well in extras? You don't know how long the game's going to go. Tehran, still a .84 ERA for him on the year. Barria, his goes up to 270. Goodrum and Cron, the only reason why we won today is those two gentlemen, as they both pick up their 5th RBI of the year. Wilson with the dub. Norris gets the no decision, but still a 1.53 ERA for him on the season isn't bad. Taking a look at how some of the games after that go, we win the game 2 against the Angels 4-0. So good to see there, as Turnbull actually turns out a very good outing. 8 innings pitched, no earned runs. Gotta love to see that from Turnbull. He needed a good outing. And then we lose 7-6 in 14 innings with the chance to sweep. We do not sweep that one as we look at Ivan Nova. He goes 5 innings, only gives up 1 earned. Cleveland, we have another series with Cleveland in Cleveland. We lose game 1 of that one 8-4 against Cleveland. Carrasco with a decent pitching performance. We win 1-0 with just a run scored in the 4th. Godley with another awesome outing. And then we win 4-3 in the rubber game. So we end up taking that series 2-1. So that's cool to see. Norris, not the best pitching performance from him. 5 innings, 3 earned runs. And as we take a look at how the minor league teams are doing, you can see one doing pretty well, one not such a great start for the Seawolves. So we'll take a look at the major leagues here, and we still have a half a game lead on the Minnesota Twins here in the Central. This is quite surprising. I did not expect the Detroit Tigers to do this well at this point in time. Yankees leading their division, Astros still leading theirs in this American League. The Twins and Angels hold the wild card spots currently. Braves leading the NL East, Pirates in the Central. That's kind of interesting and cool to see. In the West, the Dodgers lead that by a half a game over the Diamondbacks, who have the first wild card spot. The Reds would be in the second wild card spot right now. When we come back for episode 3, we have quite an episode, as we are going to be going up against the Twins and the Yankees twice. This is a tough stretch to end April. We'll see how we can do. How do you think we're going to do? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Make sure that you hit a like on this video, as well as subscribe if you're new to the channel and you can't wait to see more MLB The Show 20 content. Please subscribe, and we can build a winner together.